Hello guys and welcome back to another custom tactics video. I'm going to be showing you something a bit different today, a bit of a blast from the past. This used to be traditionally one of my favourite formations in FIFA. It's one of the ones that's solid every year. I think at the minute, because the gameplay is slow and sluggish, this formation actually works really well. Do me a favour, leave a like on the video, subscribe, and let's get into it. If you need the cheapest FC25 coins to build your super team, then check out MMOEXP by clicking the link down below and use code JambooUK for 5% off. Okay, so as you can see, we are in a 4-2-3-1, which, as I mentioned earlier, is a classic FIFA formation. I don't think there has ever been a year where this formation isn't at least somewhat usable. It's just straight out the box ready to use, this setup. You have your back four, you have two CDMs, you have the three cams, which offer play in the middle, but also that width with the lamb and the ram, and then your striker up front. The only weak point with this setup, I would say, is the fact that one striker these days, it can work, but with how runs in behind are and stuff, really you do want two. But that's the only real weakness. You'll find that defending is made very easy in this setup, just due to the fact that you have the two CDMs sat in front of a flat back four. It works very well. In previous years, you could have like the cam set to come back and stuff. You can't really do as much with that anymore, but it is a really good setup. We'll go into the tactics now. You can see I'm on the 4-2-3-1 narrow, balanced build-up and balanced on the defensive approach as well. For the build-up, you can try counter. I feel like that actually works well in a formation like this because the cams will come back maybe a little bit more. You'll sit a bit deeper and then you can hit your opponent on the counter. In terms of the player roles, we've got advanced forwards. That is what I would use anyway, but especially on a player like Forlan who has that plus. It does work very well. We have Neymar and Thankyou both on playmaker, and then Alawiran on the shadow striker. The thinking behind that, obviously Alawiran is just rapid, so having him getting in behind works very well. In an ideal world, you know, if you've got the right player roles to make it work, you want to do it. However, you know, having two shadow strikers, it wouldn't really work. I don't like how they've made it so the player role pluses are so vital this year. I'm not a fan. But we do have a holding and then a deep line playmaker. You can have two holdings. You can have two deep line playmakers. Doesn't really matter. You don't want centre half. That is only, you know, that's it really. You can run any of the other ones. And then here again with the wing backs, or the full backs I should say, it's more of the same to do with the, you know, the role pluses. Because Capdevila, really, you would want him on stay back and then Trent the one going forward. But due to, you know, having that wing back plus, I have put him on that. You can actually run this formation by just having both on fullback defend. And that'll make sure that you're very stable at the back, but just a little bit less going forward. But overall, I definitely recommend giving this one a try. It's very balanced. You can keep the ball in this formation well. It's always been a very balanced formation. The only thing that you can struggle with is that one striker, and sometimes going forward it can feel a little bit slow. But in terms of defending, seeing a game out, and just having this as your go-to, it's just an all-rounder formation. It does work very well. So I would recommend giving it a go. If you've used this formation, do let me know as well. The thing that I find to work really well with it is you just have so many of these passing triangles. You know, you see from the fullback to the cam to the CDM, the fullback to the DM to the centre back. There is so many passing options at all times. The only thing you'll struggle with is rushing players forward, you know, to get in behind and stuff. It's a little bit limited in that sense. But I recommend giving it a go. Like I say, in this sluggish gameplay, having the two CDMs and then a back four and just packing that midfield centrally, it works very well. Like, people are going to struggle to break you down. But hopefully you enjoy this. I'll catch you guys on the next one, and peace.